I'm not saying it's a dump facility or anything like that. It's actually we got a really nice press box, but.
I'm Matthew Foldy, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Matthew Foldy for Congress.
This is Governor Larry Hogan. One-party government in Washington is hurting Americans across the country. Inflation is out of control, crime is on the rise, people are fed up. That's why it's essential that we elect strong, common-sense conservatives to Congress. Conservatives like Matthew Foldy. Matthew Foldy represents a new generation of conservative leadership. He fought with us to take on the one-party monopoly in Annapolis, and I trust him to hold the career Washington politicians accountable. Matthew Foldy gets results. As a conservative investigative reporter, he exposed corruption across the federal government. He will bring honesty and integrity to Washington while making sure our voice is heard. So please join me in supporting Matthew Foldy for Congress in Maryland's 6th Congressional District. Early voting runs from July 7th to July 14th, and Election Day is July 19th. Learn more at www.matthewfoldy.com.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda HR-V and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Civic or Accord. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
You've been in an accident. A distracted driver put texting over safety. Your injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to try and secure justice that will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
The following is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg.
Play ball! It's time for the excitement of American Legion Baseball featuring the Berkeley Post-14 Hornets. Today's game is brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Modern Renovations, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg.
And now let's go live to the field and join our Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 broadcast team.
Good afternoon here from Hampshire High School. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 as we get ready here for the start of Berkeley Post-14 baseball. Colin McLaughlin here for
You've been in an accident. A distracted driver put texting over safety. Your injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to try and secure justice that will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
An important community announcement concerning COVID-19 testing. Beginning June 18th, the drive-through COVID-19 testing site on the WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center campus will be closed. New walk-in COVID-19 community testing sites will be available instead at all 3 WVU Medicine urgent care locations in Charlestown, Inwood, and Spring Mills, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tests require a physician's order for symptomatic patients. Results available in 24 hours on WVU MyChart accounts. No appointment necessary.
At Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths, we ensure your home is both beautiful and functional.
We've been taking care of our neighbors for over 25 years.
We specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodeling, from start to finish, from design until installation. Whether it's countertops, cabinets, backsplashes, or full baths, we've got you covered.
Custom work done with care. We are Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths.
Hi, this is Caleb Wilkerson with Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services, a fully mobile, veteran-owned and operated business. We provide commercial and residential cleaning services, mobile auto detailing, as well as vacancy cleanout services serving within 60 miles of the Martinsburg, West Virginia area. Call us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. at 304-268-9198. Again, that's 304-268-9198. Or check us out on Facebook, Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services.
Coming back to Boston.
Yeah, I will. So are we good?
You're back.
Alrighty, welcome here to Hampshire High School and welcome into the countdown to first pitch brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, where you get the work done right the first time. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman is Dylan Bishop. Back at the studio, it's Spencer Dupuis as we get ready here for the second game of the day for Post 14 as they were victorious in the first game here by a final score of 8-0. So now let's get into our coaches' interviews brought to you by Smokin' Southern Style Barbecue. Looking for the best place for delicious homemade barbecue? Then go to Smokin' Southern Style Barbecue located at 2142 Winchester Avenue or call them at 304-620-7651. Alright, Tripp, you guys just got an 8-0 win in your first game here at Hampshire High School. What did you like from the team?
Well, I think Brady Stottlemyre threw a heck of a game up here. Give us a chance to win. He shut these guys out through some adversity. Coming into the game, he had a little trouble with a couple too many base on balls, and today cleaned that up really well. Filled the strike zone up through the contact, like the defense work, and defense played phenomenal once again. And, of course, the bats got hits when we needed them. We had a 4-run inning. Other than that, we just kind of played, situational baseball a little bit, and I think the Cavs are understanding this is I like to say before the game, this is part 2 of the season. We worked all the way up, kind of learned each other, kind of figured out, who can do what, when, and arms. And I think now I told them we need to kind of win out from here.
What's the team need to do to go 2 for 2 today here against Post 56 now?
Well, I think some of the guys didn't get in. We got a full with 15 kids here today, so we're going to change the lineup up. They need to do just what they did the last game, stay aggressive at the plate, and just throw strikes. We got to throw strikes. We're going to start Chase Herndon on the mound. We're going to try to get Riley Bubb some innings as well, and even give Trevor Bohr maybe some warm-up innings he hadn't thrown. So we just want to throw strikes, catch a baseball, and continue to work on our base running, our situational hitting.
Anything else, Coach?
Nah, just thank the guys here from Hampshire for having us up, getting the field ready. A lot of rain yesterday, and we got to play Potomac Valley on Wednesday. So 8-0 today. They were a little short-handed, so don't be surprised if they don't come into P.O. Faulkner this coming Wednesday with a little different look and a little tighter game.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was the manager of the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets in Tripp Tobin. As I mentioned, it's game 2 here of a doubleheader at Hampshire High School for Post 14, and I'll let Avery quickly recap the game that we had before us, even though we didn't have on the air. Avery?
All right, Colin, thank you. The Berkeley Post 14 Hornets earlier today in a game that just ended a little while ago. They won 8-0 over Potomac Valley. Taking a look now at some statistics for the Hornets in that win. A couple players had some nice games at the plate. Jack Reisenweber being chief among them. He went 3 for 4 at the dish with 3 RBI and also scored 2 runs. Camian Gonzalez playing second had a good game as well. 1 for 3 for him with an RBI and a run scored as well. And Jackson Ruest, the former Hedgesville Eagle, had a good game as well. 2 for 4 at the plate for him with 2 RBIs. So that's where most of the Hornet offense came from today. Connor Bailey also had a hit and scored twice, as well as Cam Moore. He went 1 for 4 with a run scored. And that was most, if not all, of the Berkeley Post 14 offense. Now taking a look at the pitching for the Hornets. Braden Stottlemyre, the eventual Shepherd Ram, had the win in the game earlier today. Pitched 6 innings, allowed 3 hits, no earned runs, walked 2 batters, and struck out 8. And Baden Hartman closed it out for the Hornets, pitching an inning, giving up 1 hit, striking out 3 to close it out. 11 total strikeouts for the Hornets in that 8-0 win earlier today. 101 pitches for Braden Stottlemyre, just 14 for Baden Hartman. And that is your recap of the game earlier today between the Post 14 Hornets and Potomac Valley. Once again, the Hornets winning 8-0. Now back to Colin.
Thank you there, Avery, as we look here now at our starting lineups for both teams, brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. And we'll start with the visitors here in Post 56, who are coached by Ethan Haskell. Batting first for them is number 5 in left field for Kingwood Post 56, Landon Brandt. Batting second in center field, number 1, Connor Osborne. Batting third and catching is number 18, Connor McDonald. Batting cleanup for Post 56, the shortstop, number 15, is Mooney. Batting fifth. At second base, number 30 is Colblank. Batting sixth, number 24 playing right field's Lousy. Batting seventh, the pitcher for today, number 8 Jackson Turner. Batting eighth at third base, number 36 Matthew Mullins. And batting ninth for Post 56, number 12 at first base is Braden Brooks Hagedorn. So that is your lineup for Post 56. Now for the home side here for this game, Berkeley Post 14, batting first for them, number 10, Jordan Canby in center field. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 6, Braden Stottlemyre. Batting third at short, number 13, Baden Hartman. Batting cleanup at first, number 12, Jackson Ruest. Batting fifth at third base, number 11, Dylan Stevens. Batting sixth in left field, number 4, Landon Sifford. And batting seventh, number 3 in right field, Trevor Bohr. Batting eighth and catching, number 15, Ty Broughton. And batting ninth for Post 14 at second base, number 20 is Brad Smittick. It's Berkeley Post 14, as I said, being the home side here for game number 2 today. For them, they are in the black sleeveless uniforms with blue shirts underneath and the blue B on the side for the logo. Kingwood Post 56 is in all white as we get ready here for your first pitch. Your first pitch brought to you by Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths. They ensure your home is both beautiful and functional. For free consultation, call 304-267-6262 or visit mountaineerkitchens.com. Custom work done with care. As we get ready here, let's get our weather in quickly as well, brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. The weather here in Romney, West Virginia, Hampshire County, 75 degrees, mostly sunny skies, me. I had the words mixed up there, trying to go quickly, get everything in sponsor-wise as we get ready here for first pitch.
Yeah, it's a nice one today out in Romney, West Virginia. Very definitely sunny, but some big clouds out there as well, but not too humid, not too hot. It's a very pleasant day for some afternoon baseball.
So we get ready here. Both teams out after warm-ups for Post 56. Post 14 in the field, ready to get started at Hampshire High School. And going up to bat first is the left fielder. And Brandt, he takes the first pitch from Herndon, high for ball 1. First pitch here at the time of 12:33. Next pitch from Herndon, fouled off to the right side by Brandt over the first base dugout, evens the count up at 1-1 strike.
Yeah, taking a look at Chase Herndon on the mound this year, 11 innings pitched. He has appeared in 5 games. He started twice.
Next pitch fouled off as well. The count now 1-2.
He's 2-0 this year for this post-14 team. And he's only given up 9 hits, 6 earned runs. He's walked 8 batters, and he struck out 14. Very solid arm on the mound.
1-2 count to Brandt. Breaking ball stays outside. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count, nobody out, nobody on base here in the top of the first of 7 innings today of post-Legion 14 baseball. Called strike 3 from Herndon on the outside corner for out number 1 against Brandt. The first K of the day is backwards.
That was a good pitch there. Good first batter faced for Chase Herndon, the Spring Mills star. He was the best player on a team that struggled for most of last season, but certainly a player to keep an eye on here.
Brings up Osborne for post 56, and he takes the first pitch looking by him for strike 1 from Herndon. Next pitch, a fastball swing and a miss from Osborne. The count now no balls and 2 strikes for the center fielder.
Fastball up and in the zone. Really hard pitch not to swing at.
Herndon's pitch, another swing and a miss. Drop third strike, but Broughton makes the tag, so now 2 outs on back-to-back strikeouts for post 14. That'll bring up McDonald, the catcher for post 56.
And that's what you like to see from Herndon. 2 quick outs there, got the batter swinging on some solid pitches, and not putting any balls in play either. So all good stuff so far here from post 14.
9th pitch here for Herndon. It's a fastball that just is above the shoulders of McDonald for ball 1. Herndon gets the ball back from Broughton. He sets the kick and the delivery. A swing and a miss evens the count up at 1-1 for McDonald.
And McDonald, typically a catcher on this team.
Low fastball at the knees and catches the outside part of home plate. Makes the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes as Herndon looks here to strike out the side. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes McDonald. 3 straight strikeouts to start things off for Chase Herndon and post 14 as we head to the bottom of the first on no runs, no hits, no errors. This is post Legion baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning now. So we're scoreless after 3 straight strikeouts issued by Chase Herndon for post 14. A great start as it's Canby, Stottlemyre, and Hartman due up for the Hornets here to start things off. So we already mentioned an 8-0 win for them in game number 1 against Potomac Valley to improve for a record, I believe, of
16-6, I think.
16-6 is correct there, Avery. Thank you, as that's the voice of Avery Newport. This is the voice of Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, as well as WRNR TV on YouTube. Our cameraman's Dylan Bishop, and back at the studio, it's Spencer Dupuis holding down the fort in Martinsburg. So we take our first look at the starting pitcher here for post 56 in Jackson Turner on the mound.
And Turner getting his warm-up pitches in. He's got a really formidable top three here that he's going to face against this post 14 lineup, especially Jordan Canby, who's hitting leadoff today, the Martinsburg Bulldog player, if you watch our high school baseball coverage. And he's a really quality leadoff hitter. He's got such great speed around the base paths, and if he gets on, then he's almost assuredly going to try and steal second right away. So really got to watch out for that if you're Turner here on the mound for Kingwood, as you got a steal threat coming up to the plate right now.
As the warm-up pitches concludes here for Jackson Turner along with his catcher and Connor McDonald, we get ready for Jordan Canby to come to the plate for post 14 as he steps into the right-handed box. Turner sets on the mound here at Hampshire High School and stares down at Canby. Kick into delivery for the first pitch inside, ball one against Canby.
And just a little breaking ball there, a little too inside to Jordan Canby, who's, again, such a dangerous weapon there in that leadoff spot.
1-0 count to Canby. Next pitch behind Canby, almost hits the back of his bat. Makes the count now 2 balls and no strikes. And
yeah, almost a foul tip there. If it would have hit his bat, then that would have been maybe an advantageous play. But yeah, a little lack of control here early on for Jackson Turner. But again, it's only the first 2 pitches of the game. I'm sure he'll rediscover his control here.
Pitch, breaking ball, catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1 to make the count now 2 balls and 1 strike to Canby from Jackson Turner.
That was a nice pitch there. Got it on the lower outside corner. Really needed that to calm his early nerves and get back in it.
Next pitch popped up by Canby to the left side. Charging in on it is the left fielder, caught off by the center fielder here. And making the catch for out number 1 is Osborne.
Yeah, good contact there by Canby, just a little too much air under that one. And nice break there for Kingwood because, again, such a dangerous leadoff guy isn't on base here. No steal threat now at second base. That's a good way to start if you're post 56.
That'll bring up Braden Stottlemyre. He takes the first pitch from Jackson Turner right down the middle for strike 1. An 0-1 count with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. It's 0-0 between post 14 and post 56. Pitch from Turner. Fastball fouled off to the backstop by Stottlemyre. Makes the count now no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Braden Stottlemyre, the Shepherd Ram commit, will play baseball for the Rams next year. And was the starting pitcher in Game 1 today. Pitched pretty well against Potomac Valley.
Getting that 8-0 win as the pitch here from Turner. Stays high and inside, makes the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Stottlemyre as he kept the bat on his shoulder.
Yeah, Stottlemyre not looking to swing at every pitch he sees. I like the patience at the plate. Again, that's the experience coming into play there.
Another pitch high and inside, evens the count up at 2-2 for Stottlemyre from Turner.
And Turner's given him a lot of fastballs here, not too much breaking action. Really trying to get after him at the plate.
Which is interesting because the first strike that he had against Canby was that curveball, but he gets Stottlemyre to chase on a fastball outside. Swing and a miss from Stottlemyre. He goes down for out number 2, the first strikeout of the day for Jackson Turner.
Yeah, great chase pitch there by Jackson Turner. Threw way outside and just not a great pitch to swing at if you're Stottlemyre, but a nice one to get the out there if you're Turner.
Brings up Baden Hartman. He takes the first pitch from Turner high and outside for ball 1. Turner sets on the mound. The next pitch to Hartman. This one low and away. Makes the count 2 balls and no strikes to the third batter in the lineup for post 14. 2 out.
Hitting .404 this year for post 14. Really solid contact hitter.
2 outs, nobody on base as he fouls this pitch off. Makes the count 2-1 to Hartman.
Hartman with 10 RBI this year as well.
Jackson Turner trying to get post 14 to go 3 up, 3 down, just like post 56 did in the top of the first. Turner nods at the call from McDonald. The pitch, breaking ball, just misses the inside part of the plate. The count now 3-1 to Hartman.
Yeah, I like how he's varying up his pitches here in this at-bat. Previously against Stottlemyre, it was mostly all heaters. This time he's trying to throw a little breaking action at him.
Pitch from Turner. Misses outside, ball 4 as it goes past the glove of McDonald to the backstop, so it'll be a walk, the first one of the day, to send Hartman to first and bring up Jackson Ruest.
In addition to that, Hartman gets a lot of base hits, and he gets on base, too, including walks. His on-base percentage is .442, so he's got a sizable lead here from first. Ruest at the plate.
Ruest takes the first pitch, and it goes behind him. That's going to hit the backstop and allow Hartman to advance the second easily. A 1-0 count now to Ruest with a runner on second and 2 outs after Jackson Turner, second time today already in this bottom of the first, is thrown behind the hitter incidentally.
Yeah, and that's a tough ball to corral in if you're Connor McDonald, too, the catcher. And one just got away from him, and with a runner on first, that's an easy stolen base.
This pitch, called strike, makes the count now 1-1 to Ruest.
Now I got a runner in scoring position. Golden opportunity here for Ruest. See if he can get some good contact and advance the runner here.
Fouls this one off to the left-hand side. It's out of play. Makes the count now 1-2 strikes for Ruest. Runner in scoring position for post 14. It's Hartman standing on second base after he walked and then advanced on a wild pitch from Turner. 2 outs, bottom of the first. It's 0-0. Pitch outside, and Ruest able to hold his bat back, but makes the count 2-2.
Yeah, Ruest certainly wanted to swing at that pitch, but he saw it kind of break towards the outer part of the zone there. Wasn't going to be a strike, so he held back.
Fouls this pitch off his foot and to the left. Keeps the count at 2-2 strikes. As he tries to walk that one off, it might have hit his ankle.
Yeah, might have hit his foot there.
Takes a couple practice chops. He seems to be okay as he steps back into the left-handed batter's box.
A runner on second base.
2 strikes. Turner sets on the rubber. Runner going. Popped up by Ruest to the third base side. The shortstop at the line makes the catch for out number 3. Mooney gets the third out and will head to the second now. Still scoreless at Hampshire High School between Berkeley post 14 and Kingwood post 56. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60 seconds. Do you need a place to go for a quick tobacco, soda, snacks, cigarettes, or beer run? Well, then you're in luck, because Enter and Exit has convenience without the cost. Enter and Exit right off Route 11 is located at 31 Meadow Lane in Martinsburg and soon to be opening in Chambersburg, PA. Enter and Exit is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. For great convenience without the cost, stop on into Enter and Exit today. Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Welcome back here as we head to the top of the second now between Kingwood post 56 and Berkeley post 14. Due up for Kingwood is the 4-5-6 batters in Mooney, Colblank, and Lousy, as in the top of the first it was Bryant, Osborne, McDonald all going down via strikeout here against Chase Herndon. Colin McLaughlin for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman is Dylan Bishop, and back at the studio it's Spencer Dupuy as Nick Verzolini, enjoying a needed vacation here this week as we hope he enjoys his time up in the New England area. Chase Herndon takes a pitch to Mooney high for ball 1 to start off this top of the second. Mooney steps back into the box. The pitch, swing and a miss. Ball at the knees of Mooney for strike one, evens the count up at 1-1. 1-1 count to the shortstop in the cleanup spot. The pitch from Herndon fouled off the end of the bat by Mooney into the glove of Broughton for strike two. So 1-2 count now. Chase Herndon trying to get his fourth strikeout here. Pitch called strike three on the outside corner, and Herndon now 4 straight Ks to start off this game against Post 56. That'll bring up the second baseman in Cole Blank now with 1 out for Kingwood. Pitch high and outside from Herndon for ball 1 to Cole Blank. Same way the last at-bat started against Mooney. Next pitch from Herndon. Fastball, swing and a miss. Evens the count up at 1-1 here against Cole Blank. Ball goes to the right off the mound of Herndon back from Ty Broughton, so he has to walk off the mound and retrieve it. This pitch, swing and a miss. The count now 1-2 strikes here against Cole Blank as Herndon trying to make it 5 strikeouts in a row. And he does. Swing and a miss. Down goes Cole Blank, the 5th strikeout here for Chase Herndon as he is mowing him down and taking care of business early in the top of the second.
Yeah, man, Herndon is just, he's got his stuff today. He's really dealing another strikeout for him.
First pitch to Lousy from Herndon. Right up the shoulders for strike one, called by the home plate umpire. So 0-1 count to the right fielder and Lousy. Next pitch from Herndon. At the knees, inside. Count now no balls and 2 strikes. A pretty favorable strike zone here for Herndon as well on the mound, and he's loving every second of it.
Yeah,
trying to go 3 up, 3 down via strikeouts again. The pitch just misses outside as he tried to go with a breaking ball. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, the zone is definitely a little stretched here. I thought that last strike call was maybe a bit low, but you know what?
He gets him with a fastball at the knees. The swing and the miss retires the side. 6 strikeouts, 6 outs in total as we head to the bottom of the second now. Chase Herndon putting the business on Post 56. It's 0-0 here for American Legion Baseball. We'll back in 1 minute for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back here to Hampshire High School. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me is Avery Newport as we head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless between Berkeley Post 14 and Kingwood Post 56 as it's Stevens, Sifford, and Bohr due up for the Hornets of Berkeley Post 14.
Yeah, there really is no weakness in this Post 14 lineup, right? I mean, every part of it has some pop, has some contact, has some power, so really not an easy matchup at all for any pitcher. But you know what? I think so far Turner's held his own. He had a little bit of a control issue there in the first inning, but let's see if he can rein it in here against Dylan Stevens.
First pitch to Turner, to Stevens. At the knees, called strike one to start off the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, definitely a lower strike zone today. A lot of pitches around the knee, leg area are getting called strikes, so got to keep that in mind if you're a pitcher.
Turner sets the delivery, this one into the left-handed batter's box, evens the count up at 1-1 to the right-handed batter in Dylan Stevens. Stevens takes his time stepping back into the box. He's ready in his stance as
Turner sets. The 1-1 pitch outside again, this time farther in that left-handed batter's box, is Turner looking to regain control with a 2-1 count against him for Stevens up to bat for post 14.
Yeah, really trying to get him to chase on those last two pitches and just a bit too far outside the zone to get any swings from Stevens.
Fastball ripped into left field, and it's going to one-hop to the left fielder, and it's a lead-off single by Dylan Stevens to start off this bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, nice well-hit ball there from Stevens into left field. Got it right over the third baseman's head, and Stevens is aboard. Base runner now here for Landon Sifford.
Sifford steps up. Nobody out to start this bottom of the second inning. The right-handed batter playing center field, left field for post 14. Runner going as he squares to bunt. The throw not in time, so it'll allow Stevens to easily steal second as Sifford pulled the bat back, I believe, on the bunt in time, so it's a 1-0 count for him.
And a lot of speed in this Berkeley post 14 lineup as well. Multiple guys can steal on you and get in scoring position in very easy fashion.
This pitch catches the outside part of home plate. The count now evens up at 1 apiece for Sifford.
Sifford is a unique player on this team. He can play multiple different positions. He's played catcher before. He's played in the outfield, different infield positions as well.
And he'll hit a line drive into left as well. The runner and Stevens coming around third. The throw not cut off, so that's going to allow the runner to come home and score. And since the ball goes to the first base dugout and out of play, it'll allow Sifford to advance to second on the RBI single. It's Berkeley post 14 now leading 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, that ball was almost hit in the exact same spot as the base hit there from Stevens. So good contact again from Sifford. Sifford was able to get it right over the third baseman's head, and some good hustle there from Stevens to score all the way from second.
The throw looked good. It just was unable to be cut off there by the pitcher in Jackson Turner. It went underneath his glove and might have caught a piece of his glove, which is why it rolled into that first base dugout. First pitch swinging here is Bohr. It's a grounder to the shortstop. He's able to catch the run down from the Sifford in between second and third. The tag's applied for
Sifford might look a little banged up there. He slid into third to try and avoid the tag and might have rolled on his back or on his shoulder or something. He looks a little slow to get up and walk off the field. Let's hope he's okay.
It seems like he might be, but he's really keeping that right arm extended a little bit, so might have a little bit of a stinger to keep an eye on as Ty Broughton's up to bat now with an out in the bottom of the second and a 1-0 lead. He grounds the first pitch over to third baseman. Third baseman there, and Mullins bobbles it, so that's going to allow each runner to advance one base safely. So it's now Broughton on first after the error by the third baseman to bring up Smedic, and on second now is Bohr.
Yeah, fielding errors can certainly be costly against this Hornet team. You really can't give them free base runners like that. And, again, every hitter in this lineup is dangerous. So once you let them on base, then you're really at a disadvantage.
It's a 1 out. Runners on first and second for post 14. So we have a pinch runner coming in for the Hornets. It looks like Kamian Gonzalez will enter in for the catcher and Ty Broughton on first base. Brad Smedic up to bat here against Jackson Turner. And he'll first pitch swing, hit a ground ball right in between first and second into right center field. That's going to allow one to score. The runner from first, and Kamian Gonzalez goes all the way to third. It's now 2-0 Berkeley post 14 after an RBI single by Brad Smedic here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, Smedic with a nice piece of hitting there, and I believe, according to our stat sheet here, that's his first RBI of the season for the Hornets. So good for him getting that runner to come in home.
So now we'll head to the top of the lineup. Camby takes the first pitch from Turner, goes off the glove of Connor McDonald to the backstop for ball one, and that'll allow the runner in Smedic to go to second, but Gonzalez stays put on third.
So now 2 runners in scoring position for post 14 here, and Jordan Canby at the plate again. So dangerous on the base paths.
It's 2-0 with 1 out in the bottom of the second as post 14 leads post 56 out of Kingwood. Canby takes the off-speed pitch above the shoulders and makes the count now 2 balls and no strikes to Canby. Canby 0 for 1 today as he flew out to center in his first at-bat to start things off in the bottom of the first. Jackson Turner sets on the mound. The pitch hits the hip of Canby, and he's going to take his base, so that'll load the bases up for Braden Stoudemire, the designated hitter today for post 14.
Stoudemire with a golden opportunity here to increase this Hornet lead early. Again, he's such a competent hitter at the plate. He's got 3 runners on.
And 1 out, and a 2-0 lead as Turner on the mound sets, checks the runners. The kick and the delivery is a fastball, big swing and a miss from Stoudemire for strike 1 as he was ahead of that pitch.
Yeah, pitch was just a little high in the zone, and Stoudemire swing was a little bit too low to make contact with that pitch.
Stoudemire with an open stance there in that right-handed box, wants to try to pull that ball as he looks at the next pitch from Turner. It's high for ball 1 to even the count up at 1-1.
Yeah, the pitch was around the shoulders, maybe a little bit lower, probably depending on what your strike zone is. Might have been able to get that top edge of the zone, but not with today's zone.
Pitch from Turner, fouled off by Stoudemire to the backstop. The count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Stoudemire really taking some big hacks here. He wants to knock these runners in and increase the lead.
1 ball, 2 strikes. As Turner takes his hat off to wipe the sweat off his forehead. Very warm, sunny day here at Hampshire High School. The weather now going a little bit above 75 degrees. Pitch in the dirt. The count now evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's 1 out, bases loaded for post 14 as they lead 2-0 over Kingwood post 56 in the bottom of the second. Turner shakes off the first call from McDonald. Likes the next one. Pitch, fastball fouled off by Stoudemire to the first base side, up and over the dugout, out of play. Keeps the count at 2-2. We wait for a new ball to get back to the pitcher, and Jackson Turner. He does so, steps on the rubber. The kick and the delivery here from Jackson Turner. It's a breaking ball that goes outside. Connor McDonald has to extend all the way out and stand up to keep it in front of him.
Yeah, a little off speed. Little off speed action there. Just, trying to keep him honest.
Payoff pitch fouled off the end of the bat of Stoudemire. Keeps this at bat alive with a 3-2 count. So we'll have the 9th pitch here of this at bat now.
Yeah, really good job of keeping this at-bat alive, fouling off a lot of pitches, and keeping him in play to try and knock these runners in.
It's already 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Bases are loaded. Jackson Turner with the ball in hand on the mound. His pitch is a fastball, swing and a miss for Stoudemire for strike 3. Second strikeout for Jackson Turner today. The second out here in the bottom of the second. It's both strikeouts against Stoudemire.
Yeah, I think that was really necessary to get his confidence back a little bit, kind of slow the momentum here of the Hornets, just to get an out, just to get a runner, prevent a run from coming in.
Baden Hartman now up to bat for the Hornets, and he pops up the first pitch into left field. Tracking in on it is the left fielder, Layden Brandt. He makes the catch to retire the side, but not before 2 cross the plate for Berkeley post 14. At the end of 2, it's the Hornets 2, Kingwood post 56 0. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I hit your car with a softball.
Did you throw it or hit it off the tee?
Off the tee.
Whoa, good hit, kid. Good thing we know Cody from Cody's Auto Body. I'll text him now.
Oh, Kenna, I heard you hit your mom's window with a softball. Good hit. Keeps me in business. We can get you in lickety-split, no
Hey, that's a bad word.
Shut up, kid. We won't drop the ball on your car. Every repair's a grand slam. Bring your car to Cody's Auto Body. As always, it's Cody's with a T for trust.
Hey, you can't say that.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
Welcome back here to Hampshire High School. Colin McLaughlin for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me is Avery Newport as we head to the third inning of 7 here between Berkeley Post 14 and Kingwood Post 56 as the score's 2-0. The Hornets on top, and it looks like we'll have a new pitcher entering in here for the Hornets. And on the mound now, it looks like, is number 7, Riley Bubb. Yeah. On the mound for Chase Herndon. So his day's done, and what an impressive one it was there in 2 innings. 6 strikeouts by Chase Herndon.
Yeah, really nice start by Herndon, but I think that in Game 2 today, you probably want to give him some early rest. You know, he's done well. You've seen what he can bring. And I don't think you want to wear his arm out by pitching him much longer.
So hopefully it's Riley Bubb that can get the job done on the mound now and help Berkeley Post 14 to its 17th win of the season as they had an 8-0 win earlier today against Potomac Valley.
Yeah, Bubb has only pitched once in a game this year for Post 14. He's only pitched in a third of an inning, in fact. So not a lot of experience on the mound this year for the Hornets. Let's see if he can do his best work against Jackson Turner.
As Turner steps into the right-handed box for his first at-bat today. The 7, 8, 9 batters due up for Kingwood Post 56. First pitch from Bubb. Big swing and a miss from Turner for strike 1. Bubb picking up where Herndon left off, possibly.
Yeah, nice swing and miss there. Got him to swing and miss at that pitch. Good fastball. A little bit inside in the zone.
Next pitch, another big swing and a miss at a high fastball. The count now 0-2 for Jackson Turner.
Yeah, Kingwood might be feeling the pressure here of being down. They're really trying to get a base runner on here. As you can see, those big hacks taken.
And the next pitch at the knees, called strike 3. Down goes Jackson Turner for out number 1. It's Riley Bubb's first strikeout today, the 7th now for Berkeley Post 14 here against Kingwood Post 56.
Yeah, just got him on 3 pitches. Really fine start here for Bubb on the mound.
Brings up Mullins, his first pitch. He goes swinging at it and missing for strike 1.
Yeah, again, you can really see this Post 56 team trying to get on base. They're taking swings at almost every pitch they see.
Another fastball right down the middle. Count now 0-2 to Mullins.
Guess I spoke too soon. Holds off on that pitch.
Bubb smiling on the mound, liking what he's done, and he strikes out Mullins as he goes down swinging. All fastball so far. Trying to go for an immaculate inning is Riley Bubb. 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches in total here in the top of the third.
Yeah, he's only needed those 6 to get 2 batters out. Really impressive return to the mound here for Bubb.
Brings up Brooks, the left-handed batter. Fouls off the first pitch to the third base side and out of play for strike 1. A 1 count here to Brooks. Nobody on base, 2 outs. Berkeley Post 14 leads 2-0 over Kingwood Post 56. Pitch from Bubb, a grounder. Diving forward is Jackson Ruest, able to scoop it up, step on first base himself for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down goes Kingwood Post 56. Yet again, wide to the bottom of the third. It's still 2-0 Hornets. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Thank you.
If you love some delicious smoked barbecue but don't know where to go, then you're in luck. Smokin' Southern Barbecue has smoked ribs, chicken, pulled pork, and brisket, all topped with some homemade barbecue sauce. Smokin' Southern Style Barbecue is located at 2142 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call them at 304-620-7651. So stop on into Smokin' Southern Style Barbecue in Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Here to American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman's Dylan Bishop, and back at the studio, Spencer Dupuis. As we head to the bottom of the third, Berkeley post 14 leads Kingwood post 56 by a score of 2-0, and it's the 4-5-6 batters due up for the Hornets in Ruest, Stevens, and Sifford. And it's Ruest getting to lead things off, as I just said, after a terrific play there at first base, extending all the way out, making a diving stop as that ball tried to go down the first base line for what could have possibly been the first hit of the day for Kingwood, but a great defensive stop to retire the side by Jackson Ruest, who will look to start off this bottom of the third in a positive way for the Hornets, Avery.
Yeah, definitely a great defensive play by him over there at first. The ball rolled along the first base line. Was able to get a good read on it. Really the only contact that Kingwood was able to make that past half inning. So nice play to end the inning there by Ruest.
First pitch from Jackson Turner to Jackson Ruest, outside for strike one. Next one, ripped into right field, and it's just down the line and foul. Makes the count no balls and 2 strikes to Ruest.
Battle of the Jacksons here. Let's see who comes out on top.
That one, if it stayed fair, probably had a chance to sneak over that right field wall, as it's 325 down the line.
Yeah, got some good pop in it, got some good power, but just drifted a little foul over there on the
breaking ball. One hop to the second baseman, and Cole Blank. His throw goes over the head of Brooks. He has to jump up, snags it out of the air, pulls him off the bag, but he's able to tag Ruest for out #1.
Heck of a play there by Brooks over there at first. The throw was a little wide. Couldn't get his foot on the bag, so instead he tags the runner. And just a great heads-up play to prevent the base runner.
Bring up Stevens. It's 1 for 1 today. He started off that bottom of the second rally. He'll swing at the first pitch, foul it down the third baseline for strike one.
Stevens, again, a speedster on the base paths. He scored from second for one of these 2 runs, so really aggressive swinger as well, takes a lot of chances. So tough out here for sure.
0-1 count. As Turner sets on the mound, the kick and the delivery. Inside, that one pulled down the third base line again and bounces foul just past the glove of Mullins. Count now no balls and 2 strikes for Stevens.
Yeah, just barely that one went foul along the third base side. He got enough air underneath it for sure, but just a little too much drift.
0-2 count. Jackson Turner sets. Pitch. Grounder towards the shortstop. Mooney charges forward, picks it up, throws over to first. Brooks makes the catch for out #2. So the 6-3 put out makes it 2 outs now to bring up Landon Sifford for the Hornets.
Yeah, remember last time Sifford was up, he slid into third to try and avoid that tag and avoid being caught in that rundown there. And you can see the dirt still on his jersey. Hopefully that shoulder issue, whatever he was having a little while ago, is resolved.
First pitch, a fastball inside for strike one at the knees of Sifford.
And again, another low strike call there, so pitcher's got to keep in mind that that's where the zone is in today's game.
Next pitch, tried to get Sifford to chase outside, but was unable to do so, so the count's now 1-1.
Sifford, a dangerous hitter as well. He can He's got enough pop in his bat to get a lot of extra base hits.
He grooves this one over the head of the third baseman. Mullins into left field. That's going to go by the glove of the left fielder as well, and Layden Brandt. He has to go all the way back in front of the warning track, and that'll allow Sifford to reach third on the hit with 2 outs.
How about that? I just mentioned that he had pop for extra base hits, and what does he do? He gets a triple right there as it rolls all the way back to the fence. So maybe a reverse announcer's jinx there, Colin?
Speaking it into existence. Good job, Avery, as Bohr's up to bat now. The Appleman trying to get a 2-out rally going and add some insurance runs to the already 2-0 post-14 lead over post-56 out of Kingwood. 2 outs, bottom of the third. The first pitch from Turner, high and away for ball 1 to Bohr.
And Trevor Bohr, I believe he scored earlier today as well. So Bohr's got some pop. He's also a very quality starting pitcher for post-14.
Next pitch. It's a line drive right up the middle into the center field gap. It's an RBI single by Bohr. It's now 3-0 in the bottom of the third for post-14 over post-56.
Yeah, very productive game so far for Trevor Bohr. Gets onto the single, knocks in a run, and he's got a run scored of his own too. So very impressive start at the plate for him.
That seemed like such a smooth swing as well from Bohr. Not a lot of power, but perfectly placed right in between second base and the shortstop.
Really does have a nice, pretty swing. Very, it's what you like to see as a coach, Trip Tobin. I'm sure he's very happy with.
He gets Bohr as stepping off the mound was Turner. Bohr, instead of trying to go back to first, goes all the way to second. A throw from Turner to Brooks at first. And then Brooks to Colblank at second, not in time, so that's going to allow Bohr a very lucky play there to advance to second, sliding in safe.
Yeah, a little confusion there. Bohr, instead of deciding to go back to first, tries his luck and is able to get that steal at second base because of a bit of a miscommunication out there by the infielders.
Ty Broughton up to bat. The throw goes behind his head to the backstop. That's going to allow Bohr now to advance to third with a 1-0 count to Ty Broughton.
Yeah,
so
the
the fourth run
got a little bit of away from him, I should say. And Turner now having some equipment issues. It looks like.
Looks like his
shoe,
right
perhaps.
cleat, possibly came off there as he has to readjust and put his glove back on before heading back to the pitcher's mound. So we'll see if that causes some discomfort here for the post-56 pitcher or not. So that's his back foot that has to stay on the rubber.
Yeah, Broughton at the plate here. He's got a runner on third, so good opportunity here.
The 1-0 count to Broughton. A fastball popped up to the first base side and had to play. Evens the count up at 1-1 to Ty Broughton. Broughton, in his only at bat there in the second, reached second base. At first it was first, and then due to the error, he was able to get the second and eventually to third before the side retired. The only error today. Fastball just misses. Count now 2-1, and a steal from home as Bohr with a heads-up play on the throwback by the catcher, Connell McDonald, to Turner. So it's now 4-0. Berkeley post-14 over Kingwood post-56 in the third.
How about that heads-up base running there from Trevor Bohr? Rarely do you see a steal of home, especially at this level, but just a super high IQ play there. He realized that no one was looking at him at third, and the pitch got away, too, so he had an easy chance to score without really any resistance.
And just like Kingwood, I did not see that coming due to my view a little bit obstructed here for the third base side in this press box, but great heads up there by Avery to catch it as Ty Broughton fouls this one off to the first base side in foul territory. Brooks trying to make the catch. He's able to snag it at the end of his glove before it hits the ground for out number 3. But 2 more runs cross the plate in the third. It's now Berkeley post 14 4, Kingwood post 56 nothing. We'll head to the fourth after this 1-minute break. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back here to Hampshire High School, home of the Trojans typically, but today it's the home of the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets for this game in a doubleheader, as they already took on Potomac Valley and won 8-0. Here after 3, it is 4-0 Berkeley Post 14 over at Kingwood Post 56. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman's Dylan Bishop, and back at the studio is Spencer Dupuis. As we head back to the top of the lineup now for Kingwood, and Brandt, Osborne, and McDonald, the 1, 2, 3 batters to start off this top of the 4th inning.
And they none of those guys, really had much luck at the plate their first times up. All 3 of them were struck out.
Brandt struck out looking. Osborne on the drop third strike was out on the tag by Ty Broughton. And then McDonald struck out swinging there in the first. 8 strikeouts combined here for the 2 pitchers in Chase Herndon and Riley Bubb for Berkeley Post 14. The only one that did not strike out so far in this lineup for Kingwood is Brooks, who grounded out to Jackson Ruest there, that tremendous diving stop to end the top of the 3rd.
If you're Coach Trip Tobin, you really got to be happy with your pitching staff so far. Virtually no offense going for Kingwood Post 56. Both pitchers you've had so far have really had their stuff.
Riley Bubb on the mound. First pitch, squaring the bunt is Brand. It goes right back towards the pitcher, Bubb, who comes forward off the mound, throws it over to Ruest at first, route number 1. Tried to have a sneaky play there by Layden Brandt, but the bunt wasn't far enough down that third base line. Bubb able to make the play.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of strategy there by Post 56. Your offense hasn't been doing much, so you try the surprise bunt, see if the fielders aren't ready for it, but Bubb clearly was.
Bubb's first pitch behind Osborne for ball 1. It's the first wild pitch that we've seen from Post 14, Avery.
Yeah, a little bit of a loss of control there for Bubb. He's really thrown a lot of fastballs so far in his first couple of batters faced, so tried to go with the breaking ball, just a little loss of control up there, but you can see Bubb, he's relaxed, he's got that positive demeanor, so I'm sure he'll regain his control here.
Fastball outside corner, evens the count up at 1-1 to Osborne.
Nice pitch there, right at the knees on the outside corner of the zone. And once again, that's typically what you see.
Osborne chops this one to the first base side. Ruest had trouble getting that one as it took a weird hop towards that first base bag in fair territory. And Bubb had to hustle his way off the diamond, underhand toss in time for the out.
Yeah, it's a tough play for Bubb and Ruest as well over there at first. Ball took an odd bounce, and Ruest kind of had to make a quick decision whether he was going to try and get to the bag himself or pass it over to Bubb, and neither of them, I think, really had a good shot at getting to first on time.
2 outs, McDonald up to bat now. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1 to McDonald.
Ball in dirt gets away there from Broughton, the catcher.
Still an odd play there that last time there for Osborne, as it wasn't really a ground ball. It kind of just was a low line drive that got caught up in the dirt right in front of that first base bag.
Yeah, not really a advantageous play either way, keeping the ball or flipping to the pitcher who ran to cover. But they were able to make it work.
McDonald fouls off the next pitch. The count now even at 1-1 to McDonald. The pitch inside from Riley Bubb makes the count now 2-1.
What we're seeing from Bubb so far is a tremendous control there on his fastball. When he tries to break, it sometimes doesn't break the way he wants.
Fastball fouled to the first base side. Right fielder Trevor Bohr trying to track it down as it goes way out. So the count's now even at 2-2.
Yeah, and that fastball's been working all day for Bubb. And that's his strikeout pitch. He's gotten all of his strikeouts really on the heater.
2-2 pitch, a fastball. Breaks outside at the last second, so probably a slider instead, but the count now full at 3-2.
Yeah, he's getting McDonald to try and chase here. Doesn't want to give him anything right over the heart of the
Payoff
plate.
pitch coming, a fastball rips right up the middle. Camby slides, makes the catch to keep the no-hitter alive for out number 3. A great play by Jordan Camby in center to retire the side, so we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Score, it's 4-0, Berkeley Post 14 over Kingwood Post 56. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
I'm Matthew Foldy, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Matthew Foldy for Congress.
This is Governor Larry Hogan. One-party government in Washington is hurting Americans across the country. Inflation is out of control, crime is on the rise, people are fed up. That's why it's essential that we elect strong, common-sense conservatives to Congress. Conservatives like Matthew Foldy. Matthew Foldy represents a new generation of conservative leadership. He fought with us to take on the one-party monopoly in Annapolis, and I trust him to hold the career Washington politicians accountable. Matthew Foldy gets results. As a conservative investigative reporter, he exposed corruption across the federal government. He will bring honesty and integrity to Washington while making sure our voice is heard. So please join me in supporting Matthew Foldy for Congress in Maryland's 6th Congressional District. Early voting runs from July 7th to July 14th, and Election Day is July 19th. Learn more at www.matthewfoldy.com.
Back for the bottom of the 4th inning now. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman's Dylan Bishop. Back at the studio, Spencer Dupuy. The 9-1-2 batters due up for the bottom of the 4th for Berkeley Post 14 as they lead Kingwood Post 56 by a score of 4-0 here in Game 2 for Berkeley Post 14 as they were victorious in the first game by a final score of 8-0 against Potomac Valley Post 64.
Yeah, Trip Tobin's bunch, they're keeping the scoreless streak alive here. They didn't allow a run in that first win today, and they've got a no-hitter going currently through 4, or through 3, I should say. But
trying to extend the win streak to 6 if they can do so here in this game as they, as I said, lead 4-0, and up to bat now is the second baseman, Brad Smedick.
Yeah, Smedick had an RBI hit earlier today, his first RBI this season for Post 14.
Jackson Turner still on the mound here for Kingwood. He sets. We wait for the first pitch for the bottom of the 4th. First pitch swinging Smedick. It's a pull to Mullins at the third baseline. It goes off his glove into left field. That's going to be a single as it was a tough play for Mullins to make. So it's a leadoff single by Smedick to start off this bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, really sharply hit ball there down the third baseline for Smedick. Little too sharp for the third baseman there to handle, and just got a nice bounce too. Bounced it right past the infield. So a nice way to start off this bottom of the 4th.
Looks like we might have a pinch runner in as well, unless it was just a timeout called to allow Smedick to take the equipment off. Can't really tell. There's no jersey number on the front of the uniform as Camby. First pitch swinging, hits this one high and deep into left field. And that one's gone. A home run for Jordan Camby. In the 4th inning, the score is now Berkeley Post 14-6. Kingwood Post 56-0 on a 2-run shot by the Martinsburg Bulldog, Jordan Camby.
Yeah, Camby, it turns out there was a pinch runner there. Jack Reisenweber came in to run for Smedick. So the former Martinsburg Bulldog and the current Martinsburg Bulldog getting in the scoring action here. That's just a beautifully hit ball by Camby out there to left field. And, you know, you don't really see that kind of power from Camby. He's normally a contact hitter and a speed guy around the bases, but he really showed the pop in his bat on that one.
That'll bring up Stoudemire with nobody out in the fourth. Takes the first.
Contact hitter and a speed.
That 2-run shot by Camby went all the way to the batting cage there in left field here at Hampshire. Next pitch fouled off by Stoudemire. The count now 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to see from our vantage point up here whether that one was going to go out or not, but Dylan, our cameraman there, had a great shot on it along the third base side, and it was pretty clearly a no-doubter.
Looks like we have a timeout called here by the home plate umpires. I believe the ball or something was retrieved and rolled down its way in front of the third base dugout. So an 0-2 count to Stoudemire. As Turner sets on the rubber, the windup and the pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat by Stoudemire to the first base side over the fence and out of play. Keeps the count at 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Stoudemire really battled his last time up. He struck out, but it was, I believe, a 10-pitch at bat. So really is able to keep these at-bats alive. There's another one he fouls off.
Pitch from Turner. Fouls off again. This time to the backstop by Stoudemire. The count still 0 balls and 2 strikes. But 4 pitches seen so far as he's trying not to strike out for the third time today.
Yeah, he's clearly seeing the ball well. He's contacting the ball well, but just not getting the timing right or the swing right, something. But still keeping himself alive here.
Turner tries to get him to chase outside. Stoudemire doesn't take the bait. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Stoudemire, very high IQ player, super smart guy. He knows that pitch is coming after a couple of fastballs. He's going to try and get him to chase there, and he didn't bite on it. So nice play by Stoudemire.
Stoudemire steps back into the right-handed box. Jackson Turner sets with the 1-2 count to Stoudemire. The pitch, again outside, evens the count up at 2-2.
I think Turner is aware, too, that the zone today is a little low, so he's trying to throw some pitches that are lower away to get these batters to chase, but he's not getting them to chase, and he's not getting the calls he wants either.
2-2 pitch on its way in the dirt. The count now full at 3-2. So Stoudemire, again with a lengthy at bat, has battled back as he started 0-2, fouled a couple pitches off, and is now at a 3-2 count.
Stoudemire doing a really good job of just reading these pitches, seeing where they're going to end up, and not making any mistakes trying to swing the bat at a pitch he shouldn't swing at.
Nobody out, nobody on base here in the bottom of the fourth. The payoff pitch to Stoudemire. Short grounder in the grass. Mooney charges forward. One hops the throw to Brooks in time for the out.
Nice play there defensively. One hopper. It's a tough play to make, but the shortstop there timed it well, got it in his glove, made the throw, and got the out at first.
Seen some good plays so far today here by Mooney at short.
Yeah, Mooney's really had a couple of nice defensive plays there, Colin. I agree with you. As Trip Tobin looks like he's going to have a chat here with the batter, which I believe is Connor Bailey. Bailey steps back into the box.
So Bailey coming in to pinch hit here for Hartman. We get ready for Bailey's first at bat of the day.
Pitch was outside and low, away from the zone for ball one to Connor Bailey there, the Jefferson Cougar.
Thank you, Avery. I was writing down the change in scorebook here in front of us as Turner's next pitch, breaking ball. Hard grounder to the shortstop Mooney. He drops to a knee. The throw in time again. Great play yet again here by Mooney for out number 2.
Now Mooney drops to a knee, fields it cleanly. Nice throw, got some good power behind it. And Bailey is another guy who's really dangerous on the base paths. Very fast player who's always a threat to steal. So good job there defensively by post 56 to prevent him from getting on safely.
So 2 outs. Up to bat now is Jackson Ruest. He steps into the left-handed box. Ruest 0 for 2 so far today. First pitch behind him from Turner for ball 1.
Turner's had a few of those pitches now that miss his target, go a little bit behind the batter, and we've seen that he's got good control of his fastball. He's occasionally thrown a nice breaking ball here and there, but a couple of pitches have just been lost on him.
Ruest steps back in. Jackson Turner, pitch outside, evens the count, or excuse me, makes the count 2 balls and no strikes to Ruest.
Solid chase pitch there from Jackson Turner, but again, against an experienced hitter like Ruest, he's not going to bite.
Fastball bites this time as it was low and away. Counts now 2-1 to Jackson Ruest from Jackson Turner.
Another really solid pitch there from Turner. Got a little breaking action, slowed down right as it reached the plate. And Ruest, you're right, Colin, he did bite on that one.
2-1 count, 2 outs, nobody on. It's 6-0, post 14 leading post 56 from Kingwood. Pitch from Turner to Ruest, a breaking ball that misses outside. Count now 3 balls and 1 strike.
I like the variety here that Turner's given him. He's given him some off-speed looks, but really just trying to keep him honest here at home.
Pitch, fastball, check swing. Did Ruest keep the bat back? He did, so that's going to be a walk issued here to send Ruest to first from Jackson Turner to bring up Dylan Stevens. It's now 2 outs, runner on first.
Yeah, even though he ended up walking Ruest, I like that that sequence there from Turner. Threw a lot of breaking balls at him and was able to kind of regain his control there towards the end of that at-bat. A lot of positive signs.
First pitch to Stevens, low and away for ball 1 from Turner.
Stevens has been tremendous today. He scored. He's got
the single there to left in his first at-bat, and grounded to short in his last at-bat to go 1 for 2 today. But as you said, Avery, he has scored so far as the runner goes to pitch. Grounder to the third base side, underneath the glove of Mullins into the outfield. That's going to allow Ruest to go from second to third. It's now a 2-out rally with runners on the corners, and Sifford up to bat.
Yeah, it's a tough play to make there. That one just kind of dribbled right through the infield. And again, I think it took an odd bounce or a hop there, and it got away. I mean, that was a steal attempt there from maybe a hit and run even from Ruest, but now they got runners on the corners. They're in a good spot here, and Landon Sifford is at the plate.
Sifford 2 for 2 today with a single and a triple. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1, and on the catcher's indifference, Dylan Stevens will take second.
So 2 runners in scoring position for Landon Sifford. Really quality hitter, got a triple his last time up.
Pitch from Turner. Fastball, it misses outside the count, now 2 balls and no strikes to Landon Sifford. It's 6-0 Berkeley post 14 on top of Kingwood post 56 here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Hornets. Jackson Turner sets on the mound. The pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Sifford.
Nice pitch there from Turner. Definitely was a heater, but again, that one kind of slowed down as it reached home. So giving him some looks here.
Fastball, 1 hops in the dirt, goes off the glove of McDonald. The runners will stay put. Count now 3-1 to Sifford.
Yeah, it's a wise play there by Ruest to stay at third, not try and come home as the ball got away from the catcher. Didn't get far enough away that it would make it make sense to come in from third.
3-1 is the count. Jackson Turner on the mound here against Landon Sifford. The pitch from Turner upstairs.
4 ball, yep.
And that's ball 4, I thought, unless they called 1 a strike that I missed. So, yeah,
3-2
I had
count.
1 backwards. My apologies. It's now a 3-2 count. So the payoff pitch to Sifford. Ripped right back up the middle. Going for it is Osborne. He's unable to do so. It goes by him, rolls all the way to the wall. That's going to allow Sifford to go to second. He might have another triple. The throw, not in time. Another triple. This one base clearing, 2 RBI. Triple for Sifford. It's now. So it goes by him, rolls all the way to the wall. That's going to allow
Didn't even have to slide in. I thought that he might be able to beat out the throw if he slid into third, but the throw was just a little bit behind and a little far, and he was able to trot on over there to third, standing up. No slide needed.
So 4 runs have crossed the plate here in this bottom of the 4th inning as we have a timeout called by Kingwood post 56. As the head coach, Ethan Haskell, goes out to talk with his pitcher, Jackson Turner, on the mound, and his catcher, and Connor McDonald, goes to meet him.
Yeah, this is probably necessary. It's an 8-0 game now, and you've just given up a triple to clear the bases with another fearsome hitter there in the plate, and Trevor Bohr, who's done pretty well today as well. So I think, nothing hurts. Doesn't hurt to have a conversation just to try and talk about what your strategy is for this next batter. Again, there is a runner in scoring position, so the big spot coming up for both teams.
2 outs, runner on third. It's 8-0. Berkeley post 14 leading Kingwood post 56 here at Hampshire High School. Bohr up to bat. He reached and later scored on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat and then singled in his last at-bat. First pitch, fastball that stays upstairs for ball 1 to Bohr.
Yeah, tough pitch there. It looked like it might have been able to grace the zone. Didn't get the call. But again, he's got that fastball, under control.
Next pitch from Turner. Fastball that misses inside the count, now 2 balls and no strikes to Bohr.
Yeah, Bohr's gotten on with a base hit. He's scored 2 runs, and he's a threat on the base paths as well.
Kingwood pitcher Jackson Turner sets, and it's a hard ground ball to Brooks. One hops into his glove, stomps on first to retire the side, but 4 runs cross the plate here in the bottom of the 4th on a 2-run home run by Jordan Camby and a 2 RBI stand-up triple by Landon Sifford. At the end of 4, it's Berkeley post 14-8, Kingwood post 56-0. We'll head to the 5th after this 60-second break. This is American Legion Baseball and Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome back here to Hampshire High School in Romney, West Virginia. As we head to the 5th inning, it is Berkeley post 14 on top of Kingwood post 56 by a score of 8-0.
Another new pitcher, Colin, it looks like, for the Hornets. I believe that's number 20, Brad Smedick, who's taking those warm-up throws right now.
So it looks like it'll be the end of Bub's time there on the mound after he goes to full innings as well. I'll get his numbers eventually as we look for the other defensive changes here for the Hornets. Let me pull up and see if they've got it on Game Changer yet or not, or if you can possibly identify them. It's kind of hard with no numbers on the front of these uniforms, though. Mostly just trying to see who's at second base now to see if it's just a simple switch between Smedick and possibly Bub.
I think second might be Hartman there, number 13.
I think I see Sifford at second now.
Oh,
that's a 4.
Yeah, you might be right.
So Sifford moves in from left to second.
Let's see what other changes we got.
So it looks like it's Stevens at third still, Hartman at short, Sifford at second, Ruest, Smedick pitching, Ty Broughton catching, We're just waiting to see who's in left field now. That will be the
Herndon
last change, and there you go.
There it is.
It
Chase
pops
Herndon.
up.
So Herndon at left and Jordan Canby in center. So there you go, Chase Herndon.
So we get ready to start off the top of the fifth. It's the 4, 5, 6 batters due up here, and it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter. First pitch, called strike one.
Number 11, Lane Brandt, is at the plate here for Kingwood post 56.
So it's an 0-1 count to Lane Brandt.
0-2 now.
Now an 0-2 as a fastball from Smedic. Brandt steps back in. A timeout's called by Ty Broughton. Not sure what about, as he had to just take a couple steps to his left. Maybe just lost some vision in the sun.
Yeah. Looked like he wanted to talk to somebody, but...
Third pitch right down the middle. Caught looking is Brandt for out number 1.
So 3 pitches, gets the strikeout there for Smedic. Doesn't have too many appearances on the mound for Berkeley Post 14 this year. Just 5 innings pitched. He's appeared in 3 games. Has not started a game for this Hornet team. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. He's walked a batter, and he's got 3 strikeouts.
Looks like we'll have another pinch hitter here for Kingwood as he swings and misses, and it is Lansbury up to bat with an 0-1 count here against Smedic. Next pitch, a fastball right down the middle for strike 2.
Smedic looking good early on. He's got control of his fastball. He's getting a lot of called strikes here as well.
0-2 count to Lansbury. Pitch from Smedic, outside and upstairs. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Smedic pretty clearly tried to get Lansbury to chase there. Couldn't do it, Lansbury. Good job of holding off.
Pitch from Smedic, a fastball, swing and a miss for strike 3 as Lansbury gets a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Brad Smedic.
Yeah, Smedic striking out the first 2 batters to see. That's a good sign. And you notice that he kind of has a hitch in his release where he holds the ball back for a little extra second longer. I think that kind of confuses hitters. He does it again there.
It's now another pinch hitter as Wharton steps in for Lousy. He takes the first pitch for strike 1. 10 total strikeouts here for Berkeley Post 14 from the 3 pitchers in Herndon, Bubb, and Smedic, as this one fouled off by Wharton for strike 2, as Brad Smedic trying to make it strikeout number 11.
Yeah, 10 total strikeouts between the 3 pitchers here for the Hornets.
As this pitch just misses inside, the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 5th, it's 8-0 Berkeley Post 14 over Kingwood Post 56, and 2 outs. Pitch, fastball, called strike 3. So 3 straight strikeouts as Brad Smedic makes quick work of Kingwood in the 5th. The 11th strikeout here for Berkeley Post 14 today. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th with an 8-0 score in favor of the Hornets. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant, or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's going to take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're going to need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Bottom of the 5th, we go here at Hampshire High School. Berkeley Post 14 leads 8-0 over Kingwood Post 56. It's the 8-9-1 batters in Broughton, Smedick, and Canby due up for the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman is Dylan Bishop, and back at the studio, Spencer Dupuis. Here on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon.
It looks like we've got a new pitcher in here, Colin, for Kingwood Post 56. I believe that's number 12, which is Braden Brooks Hagedorn.
So that means it'll be Jackson Turner's end there on the mound after going 4 innings. We'll get his numbers here for you quickly. Went 4 innings, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, had 2 walks and 2 strikeouts as well there by Jackson Turner.
Yeah, so Turner's day is done, and we'll see what Brooks can do on the mound. Again, pretty large deficit here for Post 56, 8-0. But I believe at this point in the game, we'll probably see some pinch hitters. We'll probably see some other players who have not yet seen the field today get some action.
I think you're correct because I see looks like out there taking some practice chops is number 14 out there here for the Hornets.
14 is
Chase Herndon checking back in. He didn't hit, though, because he was DH'd for the start as the first pitch high and outside.
That's Broughton at the plate.
For ball 1 to Ty Broughton. So 1-0 count here to start off the bottom of the 5th as Brooks gets back to the rubber on the pitcher's mound. Brooks sets, looking at his catcher, Connor McDonald. Pitch. High and outside, the count now 2 balls and no strikes to Ty Broughton.
Yeah, not a bad pitch there from Brooks, just a little bit outside to Ty Broughton. Broughton takes a couple of practice swings here.
Pitch from Brooks. Again, upstairs and outside, 3-0 count to Ty Broughton now.
I think Brooks really needs to throw a strike here to kind of get his confidence back, get him settled into this game. 4-pitch walk would not be what you want.
3-0 count to Ty Broughton. The pitch. Fastball low and inside, so it's a 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the 5th as Broughton will make his way over to first. That'll bring up Smedick. And it looks like we'll have a pinch runner as well for Berkeley Post 14 as Jack Reisenweber checks in on first.
Yeah, Reisenweber pinch ran the last time up on the home run by Jordan Canby, so he's able to score a run as well.
First pitch from Brooks. A wild one in the opposite batter's box for ball 1. But Reisenweber will stay put on first, and it's a 1-0 count to Smedick.
Yeah, pitch just got away from him a little bit. Wasn't a breaking ball, it was a fastball, but I think he wanted it high in the zone and just slipped out of his hand a little bit.
This pitch, first strike for Brooks, right down the middle, makes the count now 1-1 against Smedick.
Yeah, nice way to come back there from that last pitch. Good hard fastball right down the middle. Gets him back in the count.
Nobody out, runner on first. It's 8-0, Berkeley Post 14. The pitch outside makes the count now 2-1 to Smedick from Brooks.
And we've seen now that he's really trying to work his fastball there. He's had some luck with it a few times, but really trying to throw it outside, get these hitters to chase it.
Brooks sets on the mound, checks the runner at first. The pitch, fastball ripped into left field. That's over the head of the left fielder, looking back and off the top of the wall, bounces back into play, just barely missing a home run. It's a stand-up pitch. For 1, the throw from the left fielder goes past the glove of Brooks, and that's going to allow Smedick to walk his way over to third. So it's now 9-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Berkeley Post 14 leads Kingwood Post 56.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to see whether that one was a home run or not. I think it just barely hit the top of the fence and rolled back into the outfield. But a great piece of hitting there. Lots of power behind that swing. from Smedik, and he's standing on third right now.
Just missing by a few feet. And up to bat now is Jordan Canby, who did not miss by a few feet in his last at-bat. He had the 2-run home run there in left field. That made its way over the wall and off the batting cage there. Takes the first pitch for ball 1 from Brooks. Next pitch, big swing and a miss. So he wanted to get his second home run of the day. The count's now 1-1 to Canby.
Yeah, took a big hack at that one, really trying to swing for power here and knock in this runner, Smedik, who's standing on third.
Brooks checks the runner at third. Steps the swing, the pitch. High and outside, 2-1 count.
And you see another fastball there that's outside. Really trying to get these hitters to try and chase that pitch. He's really only gone to his fastball for the most part against these batters.
2-1 pitch, a fastball inside, swing and a miss from Canby, evens the count up at 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch was inside on the lower corner of the zone. Good pitch there from Brooks. And not the pitch you want to swing at if you're Canby. But again, he's shown the ability to make great contact. So we'll see if he can do it here.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Canby. Runner on third and a 9-0 lead for Berkeley Post 14. The pitch misses high. Count now full at 3-2 to Canby.
It looked like that might have been an off-speed pitch there, so a little up in the zone now. He's really Brooks has really been spreading his pitches all around.
Here comes the payoff pitch, and it is way outside for ball 4. So that'll allow Canby to advance to first on the base on balls. And it's runners on the corners now with nobody out. And up to bat is Braden Stottlemyre.
Yeah, it can be again. Such a threat.
Chase Herndon coming in for the designated hitter in Braden Stottlemyre.
Runners on the corners now. Canby has an open base there at second.
And he'll most likely take that immediately on the pitch.
Would not be surprised.
Smedik on third. Pitch from Brooks. Fastball, first pitch, swing. That's going in the left field gap right in front of the left fielder, Layden Brand. He can't make the play on it. It's going to hop in between his legs, roll behind him. That's going to allow Herndon to have a stand-up double. 1 run will score, and it looks like that'll be the end. Via 10-run rule fashion, Berkeley Post 14 gets the win over Kingwood 56 by a score of 10-0 in 5 innings. Great game to improve to 17-6 now. 2 wins today, 8-0 in the first one against Potomac Valley, 10-0 here against Kingwood for Berkeley Post 14. So we'll take a 2-minute commercial break and then come back with our post-game show here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Advanced technology, compassionate care. That's what you get with WV Medicine General Surgery. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons at WV Medicine Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 3 convenient locations, WV Medicine General Surgery offers a variety of robotic and laparoscopic surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments resulting in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
You need a place to go for a quick tobacco, soda, snacks, cigarettes, or beer run? Well, then you're in luck, because Enter and Exit has convenience without the cost. Enter and Exit right off Route 11 is located at 31 Meadow Lane in Martinsburg and soon to be opening in Chambersburg, PA. Enter and Exit is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. For great convenience without the cost, stop on into Enter and Exit today.
For the first time ever on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, we'll have the thrilling action of the Little League Baseball State Tournament.
Hit on the ground. Spears to Hefner, and Jefferson is headed back to the state tournament.
Join us July 15th through the 20th for our coverage of the area teams live from Oatsdale Park, right here on your Eastern Panhandle sports leader, 106.5 FM, AM 740, and Comcast Channel 10.
Welcome back here to Hampshire High School as we welcome you into the post-game show. Hardball was played. Now it's time for the post-game show brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Over 120 years combined experience as accident, injury, and disability lawyers. Go to burkeandschultz.com or call them at 304-263-0900. We play hardball. Final score, Berkeley Post 14-10. Kingwood Post 56. Nothing through 5 innings, getting the mercy rule as Post 14 gets 10 runs off 11 hits and no errors. Kingwood, no runs, no hits, and 1 error. So a combined no-hitter through 5 there by Herndon, Bubb, and Smetic. As this is Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me is Avery Newport. Our cameraman's Dylan Bishop, and back at the studio, it's Spencer Dupuy as we now get into our game summary brought to you by the Farmer and Mechanics Insurance Company. When it comes to your home, auto, farm, or business, they're trusted, reliable, and experienced. Call them at 304-263-0809 or go to fmiwv.com. And it was a pretty competitive first inning there by both teams. Kind of a slow start for Berkeley Post 14 bat-wise, but came down to some great pitching, and then eventually the bats got going in the second, Avery.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about great pitching, Colin. A combined no-hitter from all 3 of the pitchers today. The hitters look fantastic as well. Multiple multi-base hits there from Landon Sifford. Of course, you have the 2-run home run by Jordan Canby later on as well. So they made great contact with power all day long, and the pitching staff just absolutely controlled this game from start to finish. And even though the bats were a little bit quiet to begin the game, the pitching staff was on fire all game long.
Yeah, and that 4th inning is really where the game broke open, as you already mentioned. A 2-run home run by Jordan Canby, followed by a base-clearing 2 RBI triple by Landon Sifford, is what eventually made it 8-0, and then 2 more came in to score in the bottom of the 5th to get Berkeley Post 14 the win here against Kingwood Post 56. Let's now get into our game stats brought to you by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call them at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. And we'll look at the stats here for Berkeley Post 14. As we already mentioned, Jordan Canby, 2 at-bats. He scored once, had a hit, the 2 RBIs and 1 walk today. Stoudemire in his 3 at-bats struck out twice. Chase Herndon then came in and 1 at-bat, got the hit and the RBI. Hartman, 1 at-bat and 1 walk. Connor Bailey then came in. He had 1 at-bat as well. Ruest went with 1 run on a walk in his 2 at-bats. Dylan Stevens had a 2-for-3 day with 2 runs as well. Landon Sifford, the big day, with 3 triples, going 3 for 3 and 3 RBIs as well, so he'll possibly be a nominee for our WVU Medicine Player of the Game, which we'll get to later on in this post-game show. He's one of many nominees. He could give it to Canby or even all 3 pitchers. Avery will have a tough decision to make here soon. Bohr scored twice in his 3 at-bats. He had a hit and an RBI. Broughton had a walk as well, and then Smedick had 3 hits in his 3 at-bats and 2 RBIs and 1 run. Pitching-wise, it was Herndon getting the win in 2 innings, getting 6 strikeouts, allowing no runs and no hits. Riley Bubb went 2 innings as well, got 2 strikeouts. And Brad Smedick went 1 inning and had 3 strikeouts for a total of 11 strikeouts in 5 innings. And Berkeley Post 14 giving up no runs and no hits. So a great day as well as no walks. So a fantastic performance by the Hornets. We'll take our final 2-minute break and then be back and give you our WVU Medicine Player of the Game. This is American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda Pilot and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Ridgeline, CRV, or Passport. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Welcome back here to our final segment of today's post-game show as Berkeley Post 14 gets the 10-0 Mercy Rule victory over Kingwood Post 56. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is Avery Newport. Trip Tobin coming in here. You want to talk?
In the booth.
You came in here. That's on you. So you want to do it, Avery, or you want me to? I'll let you do it.
Yeah,
so let me take off the headset here.
A little unexpected post-game interview here. Yeah. We got the victorious coach, Trip Tobin, in the booth with us here. And Trip, your team played really well today, offensively, pitching-wise, defensively. Got the shutout 10-0 win in 5 innings. First of all, just your first thoughts after the win.
Oh, well, the guys came up here, they knew we were playing our area opponents, and we told them, this is part 2 of the season. This, the first 15, 16, 18 games, get a lot of guys in, see where we fit together, and, we come back here from 4th of July, it's time to start thinking about postseason, area tournament, hopefully get to the state tournament. One of our big things today was to limit the walks. We said we wanted to go all day long with less than 5 walks, and we did it in 2, and so we reached that goal, so we're starting to, really put together some fine-tuned details here. But good at bats and just great pitching on the mound from a lot of guys.
Yeah, you said it there, Tripp. Great pitching all day. Combined no-hitter from your 3 pitchers, Chase Herndon, Riley Bubb, and Brad Smedick. What can you say about them and the control they had over this game from start to finish.
Well, Chase's last game was a tremendous game as well, so he's kind of on a hot streak there on the mound. We want to get all three of these guys some time. Smetic is slowly but surely getting back. You guys don't know too much about Brad, but, when Brad was in the 13, 14, 15U brackets, he was just one of the best players in the area, so a couple of injuries has set him way back. But as you can see with the double or the triple there, the power he has, the ability to come in and pitch, so he's slowly coming back and just starting to feel a lot better, getting more confidence. As far as Bub goes, Bub needed to get it back up on the mound. Ankles bothering him all summer and all spring, and come out and threw a good game against Jefferson there late in the season, and we knew he had it in him. So we want to have all these guys, all these arms, in the arm barn in case we need them throughout the area in the state tournament. Have them all ready.
Let's not forget about the offense either. Multiple extra base hits, especially for Landon Sifford, who had multiple triples. The 2-run shot into left field there, the home run from Jordan Canby. What can you say about the bats today? They looked awesome all game. Yeah,
those guys set. Of course, Canby set the whole first game, ran a little bit, came off the bench cold. Come out and squared the bat up, pretty well. And Sifford, every day he comes out and gives us the best effort. He's a utility guy. He can do anything. He caught there the first game, dinged his thumb up a little bit, got crossed up on a pitch, but he said he wanted to play, get some more at bats. Those guys just Ruiz comes in. Colin Reed's on vacation. Ruiz comes in, fills in at first, just like we didn't. Not that we didn't miss Reed and his great at bat, but he certainly filled in and fixed that void there for us. That's just goes to show you how deep this team is, and we can, hopefully one injury or one guy going down or slumping doesn't take this team down with it.
And you had 2 games today. Of course, you won Game 1 today against Potomac Valley, 8-0, winning Game 2, 10-0. In a run-ruled fashion. What does it say about your team that you have 2 games in one day, and yet you don't allow a run? Fatigue does not seem to be a problem at all. You've got guys on your bench that you can call on whenever. What does it say about the depth and the experience that you have on this team?
Well, a tremendous amount of depth. But it takes the guys to understand that when you put together a roster of 16, 18 guys, they have to know they're going to come to the park some days and not play. But they have to, trust the process. And we're very, we continue to talk to them and we keep it out in the open what our plans are. As long as you communicate with them, they understand. What they don't understand is sitting and not understanding why am I sitting and he's playing. But if they know you got a plan and they know that you're not just, they're not just sitting because we don't think they're good or something to that effect. We got 18 really good baseball players. You can see we basically flipped the lineup, put in 5 new guys in the second game, and they all contributed. So, but it's tough when you're a starting center fielder for the Bulldogs and set a whole game and then come in the next game and hit a home run. What's that say? That certainly says, hey, I'm come here to play, and I understand my role, and I'm not going to sit here and sulk. I'm going to come out and give everything I got when I get in. Canby just come in, didn't play an inning, and at bat, he ran a little bit, let off, hit a home run, scored some runs. Same way with, Stevens. He's one of our top, pitchers, and just comes in, a couple of base hits. Just unbelievable what those guys can do off the bench when they're there.
Tripp, thanks so much for your time. We'll probably talk to you on the Sports Mix at some point. We'll see you later this week.
I thought you guys were off, but I came up to tell you we're going to try to move Wednesday's game up to 6 instead of 7 so these guys can get back home in time. So look for a change of time to 6 o'clock on Wednesday, start time instead of 7.
All right, Tripp, thank you so much for that information. We'll talk to you then on Wednesday, perhaps earlier if we have Tripp on the show as a guest on the Sports Mix, Colin.
Yeah, now let's get into our very difficult decision for you to make, the WVU Medicine Player of the Game, Avery.
Oh yeah, very difficult decision. As Coach Tobin just talked there for a little while, we've got multiple candidates for the WVU Medicine Player of the Game. Landon Sifford, of course, being one with his 3 triples, and then Jordan Canby with the 2-run homer and the great diving play to make that catch in center field. But Colin, I'm going to go with a little curveball here, if you get that pun. I'm going to go with all 3 of the post-14 pitchers as my players of the game in this one. Chase Herndon, Riley Bubb, and Brad Smetic with a combined no-hitter. Let's see, that's 11 strikeouts for them in 5 innings. And we talked about it earlier. Dylan mentioned this too. Only 4 balls were ever even put in play today by these Berkeley post-14 pitchers. So really just dominant from start to finish. Could have given it to any one of the hitters, but the bats were a little slow to begin this game. The pitching was dominant throughout. So I'm going to give it to the three post-14 pitchers as my WVU Medicine players of the game.
And that's brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. As we wrap things up here from Hampshire High School, final score, Berkeley post 14-10, Kingwood post 56-0. For Spencer Dupuis, Dylan Bishop, Avery Newport, I'm Colin McLaughlin, signing off. Tune into the Sports Mix on Monday, and we'll give you a wrap-up of this week and more. But until then, have a great rest of your weekend.
You've been tuned into American Legion Baseball. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Modern Renovations, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball, keep it tuned to 106.5 FM, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online at talkradiowrnr.com. All rights reserved.